Welcome back to Dogs Are Smarter Than People, the podcast that's guaranteed to make your day a little brighter. With me today is the always fabulous, international, best-selling, New York Times best-selling author, Carrie Jones.
And with me today is my PR man and bodyguard, Sean Farrar. Always amazing. Always awesome.
Always hot.
We start every podcast with a random thought that might occur in our car, in our bed, or in a restaurant. And then we move on into a dog tip for life and a writing tip of the pod. And it's all to try to help you and us live our lives a little better. Right, Boo Boo Bear?
So hang on. Please don't call me that. And a place where other people can hear it. Thank you.
Hey, it's Random Thought in the Office.
Random thought in the office. We're too lazy to even go for a drive. Too lazy to go to bed.
I finished all my work today. And
then you made a delicious freaking keto dinner.
And now I have nothing to do and I feel lost.
You need to go paint something.
It's too cold in the basement. He makes me paint in the basement.
It's okay. It's the dungeon, baby.
It's really cool.
You like being down there for other things.
Did you? Really?
Like putting your books away and stuff.
Your laugh! Oh my god! Did you read about the cattle that was in the Petco?
Was it cow or cattle?
I think it was a cattle. Well, is cattle plural for cow?
Yeah.
Oh, it was a cow.
I read about the cow, but I didn't read about the cow. Is there a difference?
It was Oliver.
Oliver was the cow's name?
Yeah.
It wasn't the same one that escaped from the butchery the other week, was it? In New York?
Totally different cow. And this guy and his wife, or I don't know, somebody, I don't know their name, I just know the cow's name. And
Oliver.
Oliver.
Of course, that's what you know, the cow's name.
Whatever.
Or you didn't try to adopt it, did you?
I would have, but no, I think he's very happy where he lives.
All right.
Anyways, Oliver's owners noticed that, or his people, noticed that Petco had a policy that you can bring any of your animals in
so
on a
they
leash.
brought a cow in on purpose?
With a leash.
All I want to know is, did he poop in the store?
No, I don't think so. But they put a leash on him and brought him in the store. Yeah. And they had to like lean him sideways to get through the doors.
Is he a ginormous, like an ox or something? He's really
big.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Really big. He's like a Taki? Oh, no. I don't remember what
that's all right. I wouldn't expect you to remember it.
Anyways, yeah. And then they walked him in the store.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I thought he was like an escapee and he wandered in the store somehow.
No. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
But
have a big ginormous ox or something that you take on a walk.
But isn't it amazing that the people are like, let's see what happens. And then they did. They actually did.
And what happened?
Nothing. Everyone
they didn't get kicked out, did they?
No, everyone at Petco was like, woo, this is cool.
Yeah.
And like the employees were all excited. And
that's
people
awesome.
pet Oliver and made sure he had a couple aisles he could walk down and explore.
That's funny.
I know.
That's super funny.
I know. I feel like Petco's now going to use Oliver for all future branding and marketing.
He should be in a commercial.
He really
sounds
should.
like.
He's a beautiful Oliver.
I don't know Oliver might not look too hot, but he sounds. The whole episode sounds like
it's a new recording.
That's all right.
All right.
So you can hook it both up, right? We had a little break there. Non-emergency, emergency.
So Oliver has allegedly, quote unquote, broken the internet, which seems ridiculous to me because the internet.
Cow broke the internet.
Well, the internet's not broken.
The internet's been broken for years.
But one of the headlines is Oliver, charismatic cow from Catawba County, breaks the internet. Blind Bison never loved anyone until she met Oliver the cow.
Well, you can't really break the internet unless you like shut down Facebook unexpectedly for almost a day or something like that. That's kind of breaking it.
Anyways, he was a 1,600-pound steer.
Man, that's a lot of beef.
No, that's a lot of love. Love, not beef.
I love beef.
Oh.
Think about the friggin' ribeyes. Oh. And the fillets like you love.
Oh my gosh. I don't love them. I don't love them.
Not to mention the hamburger.
No, I don't even like hamburger.
You know what would be the best case scenario is if Oliver's girlfriend was a pig.
Apparently,
and they
I think
both
she's
died
a
a peaceful death at the same time.
That would be wonderful.
And then you could eat them.
No.
What do you mean you're going to waste all that meat? That's a waste of natural resources.
Oh.
You might as well go cut down a tree and just let it rot. You know, all right.
Well, apparently Oliver is already a social media star.
You know what? There's a lot of social media stars out there.
Would you like to know why?
Every once in a while, every single one of them's going to die.
He has more followers than I do. He has 40,000 followers.
This is prior to this
Prior to this. Because he has gotten a pedicure. He hung out with some mascots. And he also napped with his pig friend Dolly.
See? I told you.
Uh-huh.
Ribeyes.
No, it's not about eating.
Bacon wrapped filet mignon.
No.
Heck yeah. That's what it's about.
No, this is why we shouldn't eat animals. Because they're adorable.
Bacon wrapped filet.
No, because they're adorable.
So here's the thing. When we have like a mini farm or we start eating either game that I've taken in a while or animals that have died on our farm and we got to eat them.
I don't want to eat them.
They'll go in the freezer unmarked except for what kind of meat you are. And then we'll just have like a tumbler so you never know which animal it is.
No. You made this really happy thing into something really sad.
It's not sad. What is sad about bacon wrapped filet mignon?
You're eating Oliver and Dolly.
What is
and
wrong?
Their friend.
I don't have a name equivalent for bacon wrapped filet mignon.
That's because you're heartless.
I don't care.
You disassociate because you can't handle the truth.
No, I disassociate so I can handle the truth. The truth doesn't bother me, actually.
Random thought from hell.
Writing tip of the pod. For real. When Carrie first started writing, she wrote contemporary teen fiction, and she heard a lot of comments about being quirky. She'd hear comments like, "Did that really happen?" And a lot of times she'd answer, "It already has." One time, I had a story. Is that me?
No, I had this story, man. One time I had a story.
Oh, you're supposed to elbow me or something. You want to take over?
One time I had a story with a wedding expo that featured cannabis. Everyone said, "You need to cut that. That would never happen." Yet last week in Canada...
It did.
And it was called...
The Canadian Cannabis Wedding Expo. Come on.
No, seriously. In this world, things you don't expect to happen tend to happen. And in your stories, it's good to do that too. Right?
Yeah. Don't be afraid to be bizarre. Don't be afraid to have your character be the clerk in Petco who is there with a Watusi walks in. On a leash, of course. But wait, before we go any further, there's a lot of weddings that feature cannabis.
I've never been to one.
So was it like featured, like there was weed on the napkins, like a imprint?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, more than that. Like they had, like, you know how you have wedding favors?
They had like a retail. Oh, really?
Yes.
No
and then
way.
also,
you get like a blunt or something?
Yes, and they also had a cake that was like all, like they make cakes that are all like embossed.
Well, when I said featured, I meant like the four groomsmen out on the other side of the tent wall hitting the joint real quick.
It's not in the 70s anymore.
But that really features cannabis. Holy crud.
Holy crud, yeah. It's really cool. We have a link to that in the words that go with this podcast on CarrieJonesBooks.blog.
Oh,
but
yeah.
getting back to our writing tip, because now Sean's off in La La Land trying to imagine the Cannabis Wedding Expo.
I just want to go for the freebies. Then you can sell them.
No, you don't. I read children's books.
That's why I said you can sell. Oh, that's not good either.
No.
Then we can destroy the evil.
Destroy the evil. It's legal in Canada. Okay.
Destroy the evil.
Let me finish.
All right.
When you're afraid to be weird or bizarre or even just afraid to be yourself,
Destroy the evil.
your writing suffers and becomes bland and boring. Sean has no hopes of that happening for him.
Sometimes.
No, man.
Yeah.
Take chances, stand out, and be different. So the main writing tip of the pod, all gelled down into a nice little snippet elevator pitch, is...
Take chances. Stand your ground. Write weird. Because life is weird. It's okay to reflect that, because when you do, you and your story stand out.
Stand out.
Destroy the evil. Dog tip for life.
You don't want to say the evil thing again?
No, that's
All right. It was like 2 seconds ago.
I know.
All right. So weird is not an insult. Weird, dogs know, means that you're not boring, that you're unexpected. Weird is good, and weird can make you go viral.
Yeah, but the weird thing about that is you never know when it's going to happen sometimes.
No, man, but if you're a dog, you're just living free, right?
So when you try and try, you know what? If we get Sparty to walk. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead, love.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
I lost my train of thought. If we get Sparty too,
Like, just walk normally, even though he's limping like a
limper.
right now. Just walk up to the camera, all nonchalant, and be like, destroy the evil. But like shake his head so there's jewel flying
Oh, that
there.
would be so gross.
That might go viral.
That would be so gross.
Maybe.
So gross. Anyways, weird is good.
Weird is good sometimes.
And the only reason why Sean and I are still married is because we're both weird.
Oh, is that what it is?
And we're soulmates.
That's true. What else?
You're so ruggedly good looking.
Anything that starts with the letter
smart.
B and ends with Edroom.
Dude, no! No! What is wrong with you? How are we even going to use this now?
How do I live with this?
You live
Sometimes
for this.
it's nice
You
to
live
build
for
people
this.
up, you know.
No. We're old. We don't go in the bedroom. All right. Hey, shout out. The music we've clipped and shortened in this podcast is awesome, and it's made available through the Creative Commons license. Who's the artist in the song? It's Night Owl by Broke for Free.
Shout out's part of the dog tip for life.
Yeah, because I needed to make you stop talking.
Okay.
That's why we're still
You're
married.
so sweet.
Problem solving.
Hey, kids. If you could like, follow, share, do whatever you can do downstairs besides leave a negative comment. But you're free to do that too. It'd be much appreciated.
Yay!
Even a constructive comment.
No.
No constructive
No, I'm
comment?
emotionally fragile right now, honestly.
Oh, I know,
I can't
right
even
now,
deal
right
with
now.
constructive criticism at the moment.
Okay.
Anyways, to find the tips that go with this podcast, check out CarrieJonesBooks.blog, and you can find the links to exciting things like Oliver and Cannabis Wedding.
Who's Oliver?
Dude.
Was he the groom
was
at the
the
cannabis
cattle.
wedding?
No, it was the cow. The cow.
At that wedding was one of the meal choices.
No.
Bacon wraps.
No.
Filet mignon.
No.
Are you sure?
No. Oh my word.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Oh
Did you
my
finish your
word.
little spiel here?
Okay, you can find us on Twitter,
Yeah.
Facebook,
Yeah.
under Carrie Jones Books, Facebook under Dogs Are Smarter Than People, and Instagram, and LinkedIn, and we're starting a YouTube channel, but we gotta suck at it. The end.
Oh, we just haven't had time to get something out every week yet.
Yeah, man. Oh, and I have a Patreon where you can read an unpublished book-length story
Fantastic book.
by me. Yeah. And it has a hot, sexy love interest named Shane.
Oh, it does?
Shane is very close to Sean.
What? She's never put me in a book yet, so I can't give him
You're such a liar. Yay! And that's it. Do we have anything else to say?
Well, I've got tons to say. But how much time we got?
No, but we don't want to get an explicit warning.
No, I don't have to cuss.
No, just be weird.
Aren't I always?
Secretly.
Yeah.
In real life, no one knows how weird you are, man.
Weird's not really the great word. There's other...
Weird is a good word. What's wrong with the word weird?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Isn't it ableist?
No. So Sean used to be a cop, and like he has this demeanor when you're not talking to him where he just looks like he's going to arrest you. And so people don't realize how incredibly weird and goofy he is and
I
funny.
prefer quirky even.
Really? You like
weird.
quirky better than weird?
Yeah.
Quirky's like a Woody Allen character.
Well, I'm no Woody. I'm more of a Monty Python, aren't I?
Dude, you're like in the Big Lebowski.
Oh, yeah.